Quick look at your top stories. New from overnight, Athens-Clark County has issued a mandatory shelter in place for its residents, requiring residents to stay home with some exceptions. And those exceptions include things like going to the grocery store, those essential errands, essential jobs, and outdoor activity. Now, this news comes amid news across the U.S., where California making headlines after its governor issued a statewide stay-at-home order. California's order, which took effect Thursday night, asked all 40 million of the state's residents to leave their homes only when necessary. It will remain in place until further notice. Now, places like grocery stores, convenience stores, delivery restaurants, gas stations, banks will remain open. The governor said he hopes people will voluntarily obey that order, and the reaction has been swift on social media. A lot of people buzzing about this update from California. Again, this is across the state of California, and he has gotten praise across social media, but also with the praise comes the questions, namely people asking what are they supposed to do about their bills. Again, we want to reiterate that here in Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp on Thursday said that this time he does not plan to issue a statewide mandatory quarantine. He's leaving that in the hands of local government decisions. Chesley.